Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Cheryl with Adventures of CNC and part of our Saba series. Today I am sitting with a local who I've known my entire life. He's been in the tourist industry, he's now into real estate, and I'm going to let him explain to you how real estate, where it was, where it is, and where he sees it going into the future. So follow us, the Adventures of CNC. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Taking my chances along with my dreams.
So this is Mark Johnson. Johnson is a very popular name on Saba, and I'm going to let Mark start off by telling us a little bit about himself. Thank you, Mark, for sitting with us today and sharing your story and your real estate story.
You're welcome. Well, my story, I was born in Saba, educated away, came back almost 30 years ago. We started the Cottage Club Hotel. I started the Jewel Cottage, which is my jewelry designs, which are handmade here on the island, and also the real estate. Where the real estate was, well, Saba was and still is a bit of an undiscovered destination in the Caribbean. We're next to much more famous islands of Anguilla, St. Bart's, and St. Martin. Real estate trends are, of course, the Caribbean is a popular place, especially for those in the Northeast who want to escape the winters. And on Saba, which remains a very safe and quiet island, there's an increasing demand. And with us building the yacht harbor, of course, that demand will certainly increase.
I totally agree. And the jewelry industry that you're into as well, you're like the first jewelry store on Saba, like custom-made jewelry.
Yeah, well, I think maybe in many places in the world, people just go out and buy a collection from a designer. They don't actually design it, select the gems and make it themselves. There are very few businesses like that actually left in the world. Most people are going to example, Vincenzo Oro, they select other designers' work and they basically sell it.
Resell it. But everything here is made custom, right?
Correct. Yes.
Everything is one of a kind, right?
Correct. We make it 2 feet away.
It's
So we go through the selecting the stones, making the designs, and then the collection. We usually start making a new collection every April. So we basically close down in April. Or we just keep the retail part open. We don't do any custom making from that part. So we just start making for the store to being ready for instance, for December.
So your main clientele is tourism?
Yes.
Yeah.
99%. 99%.
But now I have a piece I am taking back.
That's right.
And I love it because it's green for Saba and green for money, right?
Prosperity.
Prosperity. So I love that I'm taking back a piece of this. And can you tell us a little bit more about the Cottage Club? How far you guys have come over the years?
The Cottage Club, really we started constructing about 32 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe with the idea first to, it would be sort of apartments, and then we changed and we turned it into short stays, into hotels. I took it back over 3 years ago about, and it's been doing really well. I redid the garden, the rooms, a lot of renovation, the upstairs, which I call the penthouse. So I've been quite busy the last 3 years with upgrading the Cottage Club Hotel.
It's wonderful. We stayed there a month last year. We loved it. The grounds are beautiful. And we actually got to see the penthouse. I think you had just completed it, maybe.
Yeah, I think I
Not too.
completed it, was it 2 years ago, August?
Was it 2 years?
Or was it
Okay.
last year? I don't know.
I think it was pretty new last year because we got a tour and it looked like it was just completed. It was beautiful.
Yeah. So next, going up the hillside, I intend to do a cottage, same concept as the penthouse, but with a very big garden, and at the edge of the cliff, a hot tub. So that's good. But I prefer to keep the Cottage Club small, boutique feel, and with nice gardens, because I think that's one of the main reasons people come here is for the nature.
I totally agree. When you come to a little island like Saba, I think you expect like a little boutique hotel is what
Yes.
people are looking
Well,
for.
I think that's the best sort of experience. I mean, practically everywhere I go, I kind of look for that, except in a big city.
Yeah,
But I prefer
we
to,
do too.
I prefer to have a small property, more personal experience.
I totally agree. And back in the day, I think it was more affordable to build a home in Saba than to buy. But I think the cost of building has gone up. Would you agree that it's just as affordable to buy as to build now?
I think it's the better buys than building at the moment. I think the cost of construction has gone up considerably. I also think with 3 big projects ongoing, getting a labor force would be a little bit problematic right now at the moment. Those projects will come to an end, of course.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think of that part. With
Yeah, you have 3 big projects going on, and there's only so much of a labor force here. So, to say the least, it would be very difficult to secure, a workforce. And I think there's some real bargains out there with it already existing houses.
Yeah, I think so too. My son recently built a house and he got a lot of help. Back in the day people would come and help you, but even with that help, the cost was very costly to build that house. So when I compare building to buying, I think it's at this time it's a good idea to buy.
Yeah, I can see, I give people, and maybe I'm a bit off the number, but I always tell somebody without the land, a standard 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, combined living kitchen area is about $400,000.
Yeah.
That's the starting price.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
If you want anything fancier, you can add on hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. And your real estate ranges, just to give us an idea, from to you have.
I would
all
say from
different.
$250,000 to 15 million.
Okay, wow, that's a big. And how do people find your real estate? Well,
the internet, just like the jewelry store, by walking by and coming in. A lot of it's just by chance. A lot of people come to this region and then decide to come up come over to Saba for the day and discover something totally different. I've had a lot of combination of requests this year of people coming from Anguilla, so spending part of the holiday in Anguilla, part of the holiday here. So that's been, it's within the region because it's so easy within 12 minutes in reality. If you're flying directly, you can get from one island to the next.
They need to visit Saba and come see Mark Johnson.
Thank you. I also do villa rentals.
Oh, you do rentals as well?
Yeah, I manage villas. I do villa rentals, booking the villas also.
And they can find rentals on this same...
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So we will add a website on here so that they can look, if you're looking to rent, buy, stay, or buy jewelry.
Oh, make your wife happy and buy a piece of jewelry.
Yeah, that too. I actually like all the above, but I like that part.
I have a bench outside for the male customers. They stay outside while the wife is shopping. We do very little jewelry for men, some cufflinks. And usually I continue to add them to my own collection. So I have like 400 pairs of cufflinks.
Oh, that's too funny. An entire jewelry store for the ladies and cufflinks for the men.
Yeah, a few cufflinks. We do very little rings for men, practically none. Just some pairs of cufflinks because I like cufflinks.
Cufflinks.
So I usually...
You have the collection.
Yeah, usually I hijack them at the end of every season.
Oh, that's too funny. Well, I really appreciate that you take the time to do this. We try to promote Saba, and we appreciate everybody who helps us promote through our channels. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Don't forget, if you like this video, give us a
huge thumbs up and smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell.
See you on the road.